So that's an interesting thing that you bring that up. So there's an interesting controversy with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. It just released this week, and the controversy around it is that they swapped out the majority, not some, but the majority of the soundtrack. So we got some new games dropping. I'm gonna start off with my favorite, the one I'm looking forward to, and the one I might actually consider buying. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. You're probably not into Tony Hawk, but fun little fact: your dad, from the period of I want to say 2000 through maybe 2007, his only responsibility was to make sure I had the latest Tony Hawk game.
That's cool. So my dad would buy you Underground Tony Hawk Underground. Is that what it was?
This is Pro Skaters 3 and 4. I already have 1 and 2. But yeah, your dad basically every Christmas he'd get me the latest Tony Hawk game.
Oh, he's nice to you, isn't he?
Yeah, I get the one Tony Hawk game a year. Danny would get like 15 of the games that year.
I am his son.
But yeah, no, I basically have almost all the Tony Hawk games. I love Tony Hawk. It's one of my favorite games. I was never able to ollie. I was never able to actually use a skateboard. But boy, can I play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
It had a good soundtrack, didn't it?
Well, so that's an interesting thing that you bring that up. So there's an interesting controversy with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. It just released this week, and the controversy around it is that they swapped out the majority, not some, but the majority of the soundtrack.
To new stuff or what?
Yeah, to newer stuff. And I think they left like a third, and 2/3 of it is newer. And it's been an interesting move by Tony Hawk, because it was actually like, from what I read, it was upon his request that they modernize it, which I don't know. Like, to me, nostalgia plays a key role, right? Like, you know, the songs take you places.
Yeah.
They take you back in time. It'd be like if they redid Halo and then they redid the song of the Halo song. Yeah, like it wouldn't jive, right? So like a lot of these levels, right? Like a lot of the experience that you had in the early 2000s was with the songs from the early 2000s, and I think it's a miss. I don't know that I necessarily think it's okay. Like Tony himself said that the reason they did it right is, well, it's been 20 years and, we got new songs, and it's a great way to introduce new players to newer music. But I'm like, I'm buying the game, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, for the nostalgic value, not for the for the new soundtrack.
So what music did they add? Is it like new punk rock?
Yeah, they just whatever's newer today. They just I think there's articles. I don't know that's going to be in this one, but whatever just it's current and modern today within the genre. Yeah, they swapped it out for that, but it just sucked because like there was a couple of good classics in here that maybe they couldn't unlock licensing again. But yeah, I think to me it was a miss. Like, I have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, and half the time that I'm playing is literally to just listen to the music from back then. That
don't you like zone out and basically just do tricks?
Kind of, yeah. But
what is Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
You never played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater?
I've only played where we are literally doing whatever you want and just freestyling.